Douglas Booth, welcome to Independent.ie. Am I right in describing Titus Abrasix as kind of an intergalactic Hugh Hefner with like devilish designs?
I would say so. I remember when the Wachowski came to me with the designs, they were like his spaceship was a cross between a Gothic mansion and the Playboy house, the Playboy mansion. So yeah, I think you'd be kind of on point with that.
Now, quite a worrying fact for myself. The Matrix came out when you were 7 years old, I believe.
Was I 7?
Yeah, so I mean that just makes me feel bad. But were you a fan of the Wachowskis?
Massive fan. I doubt I watched it when I was 7 years old, but I definitely caught up. I remember I've watched the first one on repeat about I'm not even joking, about 12 times. I just loved it. It is the first one, isn't it? When they go through they put the guns through the machines and they come out. Yeah, that scene is just one of the most epic action scenes I think ever filmed.
Absolutely, and they're such visionaries, creative visionaries. So what are they like to work with then?
Amazing. I couldn't wait to get on set with them. They have such creative, original minds, and it's just such fun to go to work with them. They have such glee in what they do, and they've got such they're some of the most detail-oriented directors I've ever worked with. So yeah, no, it was an absolute pleasure and a great fun ride to work with them.
Absolutely. You share some excellent scenes with Mila Kunis herself. Obviously one of the most beautiful actresses in Hollywood. I read somewhere where you got a little bit starstruck in front of her and a little bit tongue-tied.
Not so much tongue-tied. I think there was definitely a moment where I was sitting opposite her at this dinner table, and she was there looking very glamorous and with a very low-cut top on, and there's the little 21-year-old me sitting there just like, oh my god, I'm having dinner with Mila Kunis. Try and remember this 6 pages of dialogue right now. Yeah. But yeah, no, she was so charming and wonderful to work with, and as were the whole cast.
And you're quite close friends with Eddie Redmayne. You worked together before on Pillars, is this?
Yeah, we worked together on Pillars of the Earth. He was the lead actor in it, and I think I was alive in one scene, dead in the next, and a ghost in the other. So yeah, I was 16. I remember going to Budapest where they were filming, and just kind of, it was the first time away from home working, and it was just, I had a great time. We had a good time out there.
There's yourself and Eddie are kind of part of a almost British frat pack now, as it were. You've got Sam Claflin and Max Irons and Tom Sturridge. Do you find that you're all kind of auditioning for the same parts quite a lot and coming up against each other quite often?
Not so much. I mean, I think I'm exactly 10 years younger than Eddie, so I think he would probably just definitely get any part over me if he wanted it straight away. And also, I'm sort of I can still sort of play that kind of just like early 20s, sometimes even teen roles, and and kind of go up, and he can sort of. So yeah, we're not really competing that much at all, especially not now. He's about to win an Oscar.
Of course.
But yeah, no, it is cool though. It's lovely to be surrounded by kind of a whole bunch of young British actors who are doing well and sort of know each other, and that's why it was so lovely to work with them all on the Riot Club, because it's rare that you get to have like that many 10 young guys working together. That was fun.
Absolutely. And lastly, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Now that is a Jane Austen adaptation that I can get on board with. Yes. What can you tell us about that?
It's going to be very good, I think. Fingers crossed. I had an amazing time shooting it. David O. Russell did a great screenplay. Bursteers had a great vision for it when he was directing it, and an amazing young cast and older cast as well. It's, for me, why I loved it, because it's not a zombie film where you're just chasing one person from A to B, or some guy's trying to save his family from the zombie invasion. It's more a look at a world and how that world would survive in that sense. You've got how the upper classes, they try and maintain their way of life. All the beats, all the love story holds up. It's just how would the same story happens, but just how would it alter if there was a zombie plague happening at the same time? It sounds mad, but it's really, really good fun. I think people have to wait till they see the trailer and see the film to actually understand the tone, because it's quite hard one to wrap your head around. But it's it's really good fun, and had an amazing time shooting it.
Excellent stuff. One to look forward to. Douglas, thank you very much.